Hi there! After you have published your Nesstar document in Odyssey, there are some more common things that are important to be double-checked. Some of these items will need to be checked in Nesstar as they're not visible in Odyssey. So let's go into Odyssey. And for this tutorial, we're looking at the Canadian Alcohol and Drug Use Monitoring Survey 2012. So let's click on it to expand it, and we'll go into metadata. The first thing to check is the abstract. This is your opportunity to do a final read of it. The length of the abstract will vary according to survey, but regardless, pay close attention to grammar, spelling, and the flow of your writing. Remember, you can always refer to other U's that are already published, or to the user guide if it's available to you. Next, take a look at your file titles. This includes the year, the study, acronyms, and file ID number, or the identification number, and check for consistency. This needs to be checked in both document and study description areas. And again, to check the document description, it needs to be done in Nesstar. The next thing to look at is your authoring entity and producer. This differs from the document description and study description. Remember, the document description refers to the marked up document, or in other words, who is creating the marked up document. The study description describes the study itself, or who it was that conducted and ran the study. Think of the document description as about you and the institution you work for, and the study description as an ode to those who gave you the material to work with. This can be confusing, so make sure that you've paid close attention when you're writing it up in Nesstar. Next, check that a copyright date has been provided and shows the correct year. The date used is the actual release date of the document, which is not necessarily the same as the date the survey was conducted. Be sure to check the production date, and this can be found in the user guide. So let's scroll down a bit further, and the next thing you want to check is your contact information. Pay close attention that all links work and emails and phone numbers are up to date. Essentially, this contact information is the user's link to the answers for any questions they might still have, so it is important that these are correct. So let's scroll down a bit further, and you're going to want to check your version date and your version responsibility statement. Next, check your list of keywords and topic classifications. Ensure that everything is spelled correctly and that they're listed in alphabetical order. As mentioned before, ensure all web links are working properly by clicking on them to see if they open. I can't do that while I'm using Jing to record this tutorial, but ensure whenever you're checking on it that you're clicking on them and making sure that they open. So we're going to go down to restrictions, and you're going to want to check that a link to OCUL or OCUL has been included. And also ensure that the proper information has been filled out with a link. Next, you're going to go into your variable description and check the variables themselves. Make sure variable groups are in alphabetical order. These are the categories variables are listed under. And we'll go into the variables themselves, ensure that these are listed in alphabetical order, and things like your question text and universe have been provided whenever that information is available in your user guide. And again, make sure that you're checking for spelling and grammar errors throughout. So that's all for this tutorial. This tutorial has been created by the Carleton University Data Center. Thanks for watching!